Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All protocol has been observed, but I would like to say to Rudy, thanks. Where's Rudy? I can't see him behind the speaker yet. Also, Meneer, dankie. We're always so proud to be with our family members. I listened to Ashwin Willemse last night, and he asked the audience a few questions. One thing he asked was, who am I? And the other question that he asked was, what is his purpose? What is the purpose? I have to look at our purpose and where are we going. And one thing I'm never unsure about is the absolute understanding that the world of sport must contribute to society. I wake up every morning and I have absolutely no doubt that that is our sole mission in the world of sport, is the contribution to society. When you win a medal, you are contributing. Sport exists as a tool to contribute. In fact, as the custodians of the Olympics in South Africa, we take our purpose from the Olympic Charter. The goal of the Olympic movement is to contribute to building a peaceful and better world by educating youth through sport. Practice without discrimination of any kind, in a spirit of friendship, solidarity, and fair play. And of course, Dr. Bauer from the Department of Cultural Affairs and Sport has already mentioned the Olympic values. As the Confederation, this is our purpose, and in doing so, we contribute to South Africa. That is our purpose. We have to protect these values, of course. As a regulation, the Confederation, SASCOC, the districts, we have to ensure that the Olympic value chain is free from protest, demonstration, or the promotion of political, religious, or racial propaganda, and remain focused on sport itself. It is up to each one of you to determine your own purpose and your own part of the solution. The future of this nation is in your hands. When the bell rings your name tomorrow morning and the newspapers cast your image and your neighbors congratulate you on a job well done, know this: you have been recognized and rewarded tonight as being part of the solution. Thank you.
Nee, wat dit is baie rustig en ek geniet dit nog. Weet ek het dit nie eintlik verwag nie, want jy weet dis maar taaf op buitekant, maar ek dink my fokus is as joernalis is baie sportgedrewe. Ek hou af van om skoolsport te doen, skoolnuus en ook die ander gewone sport. So ja, my fokus is sport. Toe ek by Media 24 gewees het vir die TV as kloofkaset gevresket werk het ek spesifiek gefokus op sport. Ja, dit is vir my regtig 'n groot voorreg en dat ek op hierdie wyse vanaand ook vereer word en hierdie toekenning kry. Ek is hier my hemelse Vader ontsettend baie dankbaar daarvoor, vir my vrou vir haar geduld. Want jy weet, as 'n joernalis of wanneer jy 'n event gedoen het vanaand, jy kom jy met die foto's doen, jy moet nog skryf, en ek is vir haar ontsettend baie dankbaar ook vir dit, haar geduld, en ook vir al my vorige kollegas by Media 24 en net, wat Tron wat my altyd gemotiveer het as ek die sport foto's en goed moet gaan doen, en sy het ook vir my gesê altyd sit nie begin skryf ook. En ja, soos ek sê, ek is eintlik 'n skrywer, maar ek is eintlik 'n sportfotograaf, maar as gevolg van dit het ek ook begin sport skryf.
Well, we've been in Oudtshoorn last night at the Eden Sport Awards, and tonight we are here in Overberg. It's my first time in Overberg because we pledged as chairpersons to assist each other and support each other. I must say that it's quite a nice and a good event. The youngsters that came through, being nominated and also winning, it was a good thing to see that people from the Overberg is coming to the fore and make it in the sports world. Yeah, it seems like it's a phenomenon that goes across the province where the younger guys, and I saw I said it's actually Thoughtless that has been nominated for Sportsman of the Year, and so it's quite exciting to see that people recognize and that these small children even perform in their specific codes and so on. So it is really a good thing, and I can say due to that the sport in the Western Cape is actually growing in terms of that. Yes, that's why we said that we must support each other, and this is actually a culmination of what is transpiring on the ground and what we can basically say that is the return of investment of what the Confederation, by virtue of the sports councils, are doing on the ground. So definitely, at the end of the day, the Sports Confederation can proudly say that we already have 3 successful events. Central Karoo and Cape Winelands is still outstanding, and of course the West Coast. So, but yeah, I think it's a very good thing that is happening.
No, quite well. I'm a bit disappointed that football was not part and parcel, but there is certain issues that we cannot run away from. But from those who got the awards today, I was very impressed because most of them are young, and it shows that there is a big talent in Overberg, in all sporting code. Even if now I'm talking on behalf of soccer, but I'm happy really with what is happening and what Overberg Sports Council with Vickers organized tonight for people of Overberg. So those young ones, yes, they quite deserve it. No, it is doing very well. Even yesterday we had our Nedbank Cup draw that was at Caledon Casino. We got quite a few leagues running. Our women's football, our under 15 that is also running. So SAFA Overberg is doing well compared to 4 years back to what is happening now currently in the region. They are doing fine.
Good event. We had a few glitches here and there, but overall it was a good event. Yes, I think, you know, with the funding that we give to sport federations, it shows us the fruits that are born out of the funding that federations give. And with capacity building and development for athletes, I think it will give them in good stead that the athletes will go forward, you know, and we hope that the winners here will also go and represent the Overberg district at the Provincial Sport Awards, which will be held in Cape Town on the 25th of August this year. Look, the Western Cape has got a sporting history, and which is spanning over the years, and the sporting culture within the Western Cape is very strong, and it permeates to all other districts, and with the right development and funding that is put into sport and into sport federations, I think we can go all the way.
Ja, nee, dit is altyd 'n eer en 'n voorreg om veral om jou land te gaan verteenwoordig en dan nog erkenning te kry daarvoor is nog iets beter. So dis vir my regtig 'n eer om die toekenning te kan kry. In ons dorp besit redelik taamlik gegroei in die afgelope jaar en 'n half. Ons het van 41 lede na 97 lede gegaan. So ek dink ons is regtig besig om vordering te maak en rolbal bekend te maak in die gemeenskap. Dis taamlik gewild, dis besig om groter te word, veral in ons land. Ons het onder 15, onder 19 en onder 30 afdelings op nou al. So dis nie net meer sport vir ou mense nie, is definitief 'n sport vir alle ouderdomme. Ek sou sê hou aan oefen. Dis 'n sport waar jy moet oefening insit. Jou ritme moet hou en ek dink net as jy oefen en harde werk insit, kan jy enigiets bereik wat jy kan enige van jou drome bereik. So werk hard.
Baie excited oor alles. Baie nice om te weet dat kickboxing op die map weer kom. Dat die mense kan weet waaroor kickboxing gaan, so dis net nog 'n stap vorentoe. Die ding is, dis blootstelling. Op die ou en van die dag om net die sport saam met al die ander sporte daar bo op die hoogtepunt van die geleenthede te basies te sit en net om die mense te sê, weet jy wat, daar is 'n sport soos kickboxing en 'n mens kan presteer daarin op die ou en van die dag. Hopelik middel van hierdie jaar om my wêreldtitels te verdedig in Amerika en en dan van daar af net meer van my supersterre te kry om ook te perform oor see basies.
Renzel, ek moet sê baie goed gegaan vanaand. Ek is opgewonde, was 'n lieflike aand geweest om al hierdie mense hier te hê, ons sportsterre, ook ons vennote. So was 'n baie goeie aand geweest en ek is tevrede met die verloop van die program. Hier vanaand is taamlik baie jong atlete deurgekom, veral vir die eerste keer het ons so baie atlete gekry wat kom van die laerskool af. In die verlede was dit meestal die hoërskool leerders en dan jou federasie atlete wat hier gekom het. Maar vanaand 'n groot sukses met die jong span. Die laerskool, so ek wil die skoolhoofde en dan ook die sport operators baie dankie sê voor dat hulle hierdie jaar so baie van hulle atlete kon genomineer het. Op die huidige oomblik moet ek sê ons bereik heelwat suksesse. Ons het begin met omtrent 4 federasies. Ons staan nou al op 17 district sportfederasies wat vir my sê daar's 'n as goeie vordering wat gemaak word. Almal koop in op die huidige oomblik. So dit gaan redelik goed. Die ondersteuning is daar. So ek dink die federasies weet wat hulle moet doen in die Overberg. Alles op hulle eie, hulle neem eienaarskap aan en dit is graag wat 'n mens graag wil hê in hierdie streek, naamlik die Overberg. Ja, ek moet sê hierdie jaar het lawn bowls het redelik goed gedoen. Die Engelse woord, die grasbal, maar hulle het redelik goed gedoen, 'n lawn bowl, so ek is baie trots op hulle. Hulle het ook dan die toekenning ontvang vir die beste federasie. Klein federasie het deurgekom. Ons het gehad die eerste keer was seiling was betrokke hierdie jaar geweest. Hou doen net so goed op die huidige oomblik. Dan naas hulle is dit ook dan netbal wat baie goed doen op die huidige oomblik. Ons het baie goeie netbalspelers wat ons streek verteenwoordig op nasionale vlak, provinsiale vlak en ook op internasionale vlak. 'n Ander sportsoort wat ook redelik goed doen tans in die Overberg is jekskei. En ek moet sê hierdie jaar het jekskei taamlik baie deelgeneem in hulle onderskeie liga-wedstryde. En ek moet sê toutrek is ook een van ons sterk sportfederasies, maar hulle moet volgende jaar hulle na inkom en dan ook hulle mense nomineer. Hierdie jaar het hulle baie min mense genomineer. Ek dink dit is net 1. Maar uit die 25 afdelings het ons omtrent 22 afdelings gehad uit die 25. So dis redelik goed.